All right, Shalom. For the first, we'll give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem outside. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone and to our doctrine across the globe. Pushing the word in truth and sincerity, I want to say Shalom. This is our diet now for the great millstone campus Chicago with a lesson on ungratefulness. All right, and we're going to go into Second Ezra, the first chapter. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Second Ezra is 1, and I'm going to start at 4. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Go thy way, and show my people their sinful deeds, and their children their wickedness which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children. Because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me, and have offered unto strange gods. All right, you can find this all the way back in the book of in the Old Testament, all right, where Moses went to go speak to receive the oracles of Yahweh Shem Shai, and the people pressured Aaron to make them a molten image of gold, of a calf out of gold. Okay, and that's definitely a sin, man. The Wisdom of Solomon 14, and Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12, for the dividing of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. Because what happened? All right, people started serving these gods. They started worshiping, pouring out drink offerings, sacrificing their children, all right, and what the Lord said nothing of, man, for us to do. And that is the beginning of our downfall, all right. Every time we went into captivity, the Lord will raise us out, all right, and then we get another a corrupt leader or a corrupt king of the people, and started worshiping idols again, man. And we went into captivity for idolatry, man. All right? Idolatry is what separated us from Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, I got a couple of precepts just in here. It says, Judges 2 and 12, it says, They forsook the Lord, their power of their fathers, which brought them out of the land of Egypt, and followed of the gods of the people that were round about them, and bowed themselves unto them, and provoked the Lord to anger. And they forsook the Lord and served Asheroth and Baal. Okay? All right, so our people were whoring at these other gods, man. I bowed down their knee to them, man. All right? There's a whole bunch of precepts about this. All right, so we know that Israel in itself was given to idolatry, right? Back in Second Ezra, all right, it says, verse 7: Am not I even he that brought them out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage? For they have just provoked me unto wrath and despised my counsels, man. Right, the Lord told us about serving strange idols and how they're going to be a snare to us. All right? Let's just do this. This is Judges 2 and 3. Wherefore I also said, I will not drive them out from before you, for they shall be as thorns in your sides, and their God shall be a snare unto you. All right. So the God of the other idols is what cleaves unto us, man. All right. The Lord said this. It says, 1 Chronicles 16 and 26, For all the gods of the people are idols, the Lord made the heavens. Psalms 96 and 5, For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. All right? Psalm 97 and 7, Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols, Worship him, all ye gods, man. Alright? So our people boasted in the idols of the other nations, man. Astaroth, Molech, Baal, you see? Buddha, Allah, all these things have become snares into our people. It says, verse 8, pull off then the hair of thy head and cast all evil upon them, for they have not been obedient unto my law, but is a rebellious people. How long shall I forbear them, and to whom I have done so much good? So many kings have I destroyed for their sakes. Pharaoh with his servants and all his power have I smitten down. All right, and you can read that in the Exodus, man. All right, how the Lord split the Red Sea for Moses and allowed us to go over on dry land. And then when the chariots of Moses was in pursuit, all right, he closed the river and drowned them. And the proof of that is still around to this day, where they have a chariot at the bottom of the Red Sea, man. Okay. All the nations have I destroyed before them, and in the east I have scattered the people of 2 provinces, even of Tyrus and Sidon, and have slain all their enemies. See, the Lord has trod out all our enemies before us, man. When we're going to enter the promised land, all right, the chariots of Yahweh Shai were there, all right, and the Lord went before us to clear the land of its inhabitants, because we were to inherit the land, man. But certain lands he did not scatter out because we were going off, man. And he allowed them to inhabit the land with us, and they became a snare, as we read earlier. Verse 12. Speak thou therefore unto them, saying, Thus saith the Lord, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage. I gave you Moses for a leader, and Aaron for a priest, man. All right, and the Lord was dealing directly with Aaron and Moses, man. You see? I gave you a light and a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. Yet have you forgotten me, saith the Lord. And let's go to one of them great wonders, man. Let's see, there we go. Deuteronomy 29. Deuteronomy 29:5. Now I've led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you, and thy shoe is not waxing old upon thy foot. So they were still fresh and clean walking around in the wilderness, man. All right, where it was dusty and I'm just speculating, dusty and dry and arid at times. All right. The other said, I gave you manna from heaven, right? Let's just use the word manna. Exodus 16. And 11, it says, And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. All right, keep that murmuring in mind, right? It says, Speak unto them, saying, At even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread. And ye shall know that I am the Lord your power. And it came to pass that at even the quails came up and covered the camp. In the morning the dew lay round about the host. All right? And when they drew that, and when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing as small as the hoarfrost on the ground. When the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, It is manna, for they would not know what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. All right, and that was a miracle, man. They murmured against the Lord. The Lord gave them flesh, and he gave them manna. All right? This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather up every man according to his eating, an omer for every man according to the number of your persons, Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. All right. Um, verse 20, it says, notwithstanding they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank, and Moses was wroth with them, right? Because the Lord gonna give you, the Lord feeds you enough to sustain you, man. All right, they were given the commandment not to save anything, man. All right, and when they did, it rotted, man. All right. Kind of, that was it. All right, just basically, showing you that that was one of the miracles that the Lord gave them, man. All right. It says, verse 14, I gave you a light in the pillar of fire, and the great wonders have I done among you, yet have you forgotten me, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Power, the quails were the token to you. I gave you tents for your safeguard, nevertheless ye murmured there, and triumphed not in my name for the destruction of your enemies, but ever to this day do ye yet murmur, man. All right, you always murmuring. Matter of fact, they did it. Israel coming out of Egypt. Numbers 11. See, Israel is an ungrateful and unthankful people, man. Numbers 11:1, and when the people complained, it displeased the Lord, and the Lord heard it, and his anger was kindled. And the fire of the Lord burnt among them, and consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp. All right, the Lord, amen. The Lord is always sifting, man. All right, he's always getting rid of those who are not grateful, whose heart is not in the right place, man. And the people cried unto Moses, and when Moses prayed unto the Lord, the fire was quenched. And he called the name of the place Taberah, because of the fire of the Lord burnt among them. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. The children of Israel also wept again, and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers, and the melons, and the leeks, and the onions, and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all besides this manna before our eyes. And the manna was as coriander seed, and the color thereof was the color of bdellium. And the people went about and gathered it and ground it in mills, or beat it in a mortar, and baked it in pans and made cakes of it. The taste of it was the taste of fresh oil. All right, so our people always wanted to return to Egypt because of the comfortability of the dainties that they had, man. All right, the melon, the leeks, and the cucumber, which they had in abundance, man. All right, let's go talk about the dainties. Let's get that real quick. It says, Proverbs, come on, man, 23:3. So be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. It's talking about sitting down with the king, man. All right. It's a deceitful meat to want to eat the food of your oppressor, man. All right, all because you don't want to go through a little hardship, you know. It says, verse 17, where are the benefits that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did he not cry unto me, saying, why hast thou brought us into this place, in this wilderness, to kill us? It have been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in this wilderness. Right, man, what did he do? He said he clave a rock. Let me see. I'm wound up now. clave or rock. Isaiah 48:21. And they thirsted not when he led them through the deserts. He had caused the waters to flow out of the rock for them. He clave the rock also, and the waters gushed out, man. All right, so when you were thirsty, the Lord broke open a rock for you, man. All right, and fed you. And also that spiritual rock is what? Yahweh Shai, man. You see, that same spiritual rock is being poured out to us and we're receiving the word, man. So he who believes on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. You see, Yahweh Shai is that living water. Use that same water coming out of Egypt. All right, are we in Egypt again, getting watered by that rock? But our people are being ungrateful for the thing that the Lord has procured unto us, man. All right, the name, a chance to obtain salvation, the understanding of these scriptures, man. All right. Verse 19, then I had pity upon your mournings and gave you manna to eat, so you did eat angels' bread. All right? You see, the Lord did, man, I'm going to keep on going. When you were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock and water flowed out for your field? For the heat, I covered you with the leaves of the trees. I divided among you a fruitful land. I cast out the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, saith the Lord? Thus saith the Almighty Lord, when you were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorites, being athirst, and blaspheming my name, this is the point. I gave you not fire for your blasphemies, but cast a tree in the water and made the river sweet, man. You see? The Lord ain't destroy us for all that murmuring and blasphemy. You see? He didn't destroy us with one rough word. But you people are ungrateful. You want more, and you want more. You're not happy with the portion the Lord give you, man. It says, verse 24, what shall I do unto thee, O Jacob? Thou Judah dost not obey me. I'll turn me to other nations, and to those will I give my name, they may keep my statutes. In other words, the Israelite foreigners, all right? Seeing you have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. You desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. Whensoever you shall call upon me, I will not hear you, for you have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. You have not, as it were, forsaken me, but your own selves, saith the Lord. All right, the scripture talking about, it says this. It might be in here. Iniquities. Jeremiah 5:25, it says, your iniquities have turned away these things from you, and your sins have withholden good things from you. All right? For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men. All right? There are wicked people amongst our nation, man. All right? They're bloodshedders. My friend, he said this. There's some more, but one I wanted to get. Was it lie in wait? Man, oh, okay, let me see. Right, this is Proverbs 1 and 10. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. All right, and these are actually people of our nation, man. All right, who sit around and rob and take and shed blood of their own people, man, of their own brethren, man. All right, go back in second Ezra. All right, this is verse 27. You have not, as it were, forsaken me, but your own selves, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, have I not prayed for you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and as a nurse her young babes? All right, that you will be my people, and I shall be your power. That you shall be my children, and I shall be your father. I gathered you together as a hen gathered her chickens under her wings. But now what shall I do unto you? I will cast you from my face. Right? It's going to come to mind. Isaiah 1 and 5. Start of 3. Start of 1. Start of 2. It says, hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and his ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know, my people does not consider. All sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel into anger. They are gone away backward by what? By devising of idols, man. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint. All right? From the sore of the foot even to the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither modified with ointment, man. All right? What more can the Lord do? The more he done, the more Israel revolted. As you see during our time coming out of Exodus, man. All right? And basically we're not healed, man. It says, verse 30, I gather you together as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, but now what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. When you offer unto me, I will turn my face from you. For your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumstances, your circumcision have I forsaken. You shall despise your feast days. I didn't want to make it this long, but it's the spirit, God bless me outside is allowing me to bring these precepts out. Amos 5 and 21, it says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your beasts. Take thou away from the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows, man. Alright? Alright? He also said what is a smoke in his nose, man. Isaiah 65 and 3. Start at 2. Start at 1. I am sought of them that asked not for me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name. I spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good, after their own hearts, or after their own thoughts. A people that provoked me to anger continually to my face, that sacrifice in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things in their vessels, which stand by thyself, come not near me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, that a fire that burneth all the day, man. Alright? So our people have constantly rebelled and provoked the Lord to anger. That's why our people are that's why these curses are cleaving to our people and are becoming more heavier as time progresses, man. Alright? Let me see. We'll finish it out. It says, verse 32, I sent unto you my prophets, I sent unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hand, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate, I will cast you out as the wind doth the stubble, man. And we were cast out, man. All right, we were scattered to the four corners of the world, man. All right, and your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment and done the thing that is evil before me. Your houses will I give to a people that shall come, with not having heard of me, yet shall believe me, to whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them. And that's what has happened, man. All right, we haven't seen the miracles, we haven't seen the signs, all right, but we believe. All right, we believe the scriptures, we believe the acts of the Lord. We believe the things that are written aforetime, written for our learning. Hey, we believe those things, man. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, with little ones rejoice in gladness, though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the things that I say, man. And faith come by hearing, man. All right, so he may run that readeth it, man. All right, and now, brother, behold, will glory and see the people that come from the east, to whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Hosea, Amos, Micah, Joel, Obadiah, Jonas, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, which is called also the angel of the Lord, man. All right, being ungrateful, man. Don't be ungrateful, man. Unthankful. For that, so there's 8. And 60, it said, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them, man. All right, the Lord paves the way for us, man. All right, to receive mercy. All right, but all of us are not going to return. Only a remnant. All right. You know, only the sheep hear the voice. You only go into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The ones that are lost were the elect. All right. Although all Israel will be saved, whatever that's the salvation, world without end. Hey, on the first go around, it's all about the elect, man. All right, those are the ones who are thankful. Those are the ones who are glad. All right. But you got those who take no account of the amount of sacrifice that Yahweh Shai went through, man. All right. For us to attain this, for us to attain salvation. End it on this. Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 29. Um, right. Damn, man. I'm gonna get to the point. River Psalm 16 is a good read. Um, for the hope of the unthankful shall melt away as the winter's hoar's frost, and shall run away as unprofitable water, man. All right, the unthankful are gonna get destroyed. All right. With that, I want to say, call halal, y'all busting y'all outside. Come on to the apostles and the early grade millstone. Till next time, shalom and a Bible ball.